Handa na ba kayo na pag-usapan natin ano ba talaga ang nangyari sa nakaraang Miss Universe 2025, right?
Yes, the 74th edition.
Yes, ayan. So, who better to talk about it? Ano ba talaga ang nangyari? Meron ba talagang luto? Meron ba talagang dayaan sa nanalo? Ang isa sa mga naging judges in the prelims and in the finals. None other than our very own international celebrity now and pop music icon, Louie Heredia. Yay! I think I like that introduction better than, come on, famous celebrity, the handsome. Handsome ka naman, pero marami ka namang ibang nagawa, ano?
Pero laos na.
Ano ka ba? Hindi. Alam mo, ito na nga eh. Bago natin pag-usapan, may kontrobersiya ba talaga? Saan nagsimula the controversy of Miss Universe? Bago yan, paano ka napunta na judge ng Miss Universe?
Yeah, well,
You've chosen number 8, Louie Heredia.
Hi, Miss Thailand.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, this is my question.
alam ng lahat, if you look at my Instagram, and you've met her, Kun An Jakratjutatip is my good friend.
Kun An is the...
a 50% owner of Miss Universe organization.
Ayun, yung
Yeah.
she's Thai.
Yeah, I remember
Oo.
on my birthday, my 60th birthday in Bangkok, her whole family was there.
Oo.
So, I think they saw in my personality na parang, bakit si Louie, no? He's fit to be a judge. You know, because first of all, they didn't ask, the first thing they asked me for was to be a judge in the closed door interview. To interview 120 plus candidates. Imagine.
Which you did.
Which I did.
Yikes.
It was so tiring from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuloy-tuloy. 3 to 4 minutes each candidate.
And you have to come up with your own questions?
Yeah, we have their biodata, but you know, at the end, it became more of a conversational interview. You
Okay.
know, like people, oh, who's your roommate? Are you getting along well with your roommate? Mga ganun, just to make their personality and character come
Out.
Yeah.
And you have to grade each and every one
Yes,
of
we
them?
had to grade.
Ang hirap
We can
naman
grade
nun.
from 7 to 9.999. 7
Seven?
is the lowest, 9.999 is the highest.
That's weird. Why? Why start with 7?
That has always been like that with Miss Universe.
Ganon?
Yes, I think.
Okay.
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
In the many years past.
Okay. Is that to guard their feelings?
And then maybe
Na-
7 kasi at least hindi naman 0, you know.
Right.
At least, and I gave them naman more or less those who I felt will not, up to there na lang sila.
Can you talk about your
Well,
book?
I have an NDA, non-disclosure
Ay, hindi
agreement.
pwede.
But I can say some things naman. I mean, if the contest is finished.
No, I mean, I'm saying, who was the highest in your prelims? Hindi pwede sabihin.
You know, no, pwede naman. There was one girl who really stood out for me also. It was
Oo.
Miss Colombia.
Oh, okay. Magaling sumagot.
Magaling sumagot. Napakaganda. Sexy.
Oo. And the face.
And the face.
Oo,
and
maganda.
also, of course, Miss Philippines, Miss Thailand. Those were the favorites. Venezuela. Well, Cote d'Ivoire, no? But there were other dark girls that were very beautiful as well.
Also.
Like Miss Turks and Caicos, Miss Jamaica, who fell down, who I'm not sure kung nasa ICU pa rin hanggang ngayon. Kawawa naman.
Okay.
Oo.
During the prelims?
Yes, during the prelims.
And she
It's
wasn't
quite
able-
high. It's about 8 to 9 feet where she fell. 8 to 9 feet where she fell.
What?
In high heels.
Oh.
And they're like big light bulbs, spotlights down.
Oh.
I don't know if she hit her head there.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
hindi siya nakasali?
No, hindi siya nakasali.
That's horrible.
Yeah, kawawa naman. Naawa kami. Kasi we were judging. Nagulo nga kami sa judging. Kasi natagalan bago siya linabas sa stage, sa baba ng stage.
Oo.
Tapos
Wow.
nilagay na siya sa stretcher, nakagano na siya.
What happened? She slipped?
Yeah, she was projecting. She didn't
She
just
see.
fell off. Yeah. That's why I always tell all singers and beauty queens, study your stage always.
Right.
Study-
Or
ako
put
pa-
some mattresses there just in case somebody
yeah,
falls.
Always study your stage so you know where you're walking at lahat. Tingnan mo, nahulog siya.
Okay, so one whole day ang prelims.
Yeah.
And
No,
this
no,
is because...
No. One whole day yung prelims yan. National costume and then swimsuit and evening gown. One whole day yon.
And you were in all?
Yes, in all. But in the closed door interview, that was held in Pattaya. So I had to go to Pattaya and do the whole, closed door interview.
But you also had to judge best in gown, best in
All.
swimsuit.
Everything.
Ang hirap naman yan.
this is the truth also, no? I was in New York then, and I was talking to Indra, who was the representative of Kun-an, no? And she said, Louis, we want a celebrity also from the Philippines to judge. And they were thinking of Manny Pacquiao, but I think Manny Pacquiao had judged already in Florida before. And then I was thinking, Indra, Julia Desma judged before, and then Lea Salonga. I said, why not another popular female singer from the Philippines? And the name I gave was Regine Velasquez. So I said, yes, we like her. They researched on her, yes, we like her. So I messaged Regine and asked her, said, can I call you? Important. I said, I'm in ASAP lang now, but I'll let you know when I'm free. So during her break, nag-usap kami. Straight to the point. Said, Regine, do you want to be a judge in Miss Universe in Thailand this November 21? She said, oo naman. I said, okay I'll connect you now with the Miss Universe organization group and all that. And on my way home to Manila, I thought ayos na lahat no? So I talked to Indra. I said, Indra, how's Regine? Is she in for sure for the finals? And sabi, she cannot make it. Kasi nga, conflict of schedules. Alam mo, nalungkot talaga ako doon because I think she really deserved to be a judge. She's Asia's songbird. So I said, wow, the whole time in the flight, maski pag-uwi na sa Manila, sayang naman si Regine. Gusto ko talaga sayang.
And then, so how did it come to you?
And then they got somebody else na, a soccer player from Dominican Republic, something like that. Napalitan na siya kagad. To be a judge in Miss Universe is an honor and a privilege. You know how many celebrities there are sa buong mundo at ikaw ang napili maging judge dyan? That is something.
Right.
So, I was supposed to take the place kasi if Regine could make it, for sure hindi siya pwede sa prelims kasi she's very busy, So sabi niya, I was told that I'll take Regine's place in the prelims.
Okay,
but when Regine couldn't make it they told me, Louis, we still want you to be a judge in the prelims. Okay. Ako, sumusunod lang ako sa flow. My plan was really to just watch Miss Universe on TV and then bigla na lang, this is happening. So I'm just following God's will or plan for me. And then, 2 days before I left for Bangkok, they messaged me again. They said, Louis, we're thinking of having you also in the finals as a judge. I said, wow. Oh my God. Lahat talaga. And I said, why? Why do you want me in the finals? I said not because I'm Louis Reyes, laos na nga ako no.
Ano ka
But
ba?
because I knew they wanted a judge who knows everything from the beginning until the end. Yeah. So I really witnessed
At
everything.
ikaw lang yun?
At ako lang yun. Oo, lahat.
I can't imagine. I'd probably say no.
But it was fun.
No, it's okay
It's
for the
tiring.
grand.
But it was fun.
Fun pa rin. Looking back, I guess, no?
Yeah.
Pero wow, 120 women in all those categories, no thanks.
Nakakapagod.
Nakakapagod
Yeah,
yan.
nakakapagod.
Tapos magko-compare ka pa ng mga score mo. Di ba, when somebody better looking comes up, you'll change this
Pero
score.
me, they ask me, Louis, what's your criteria in judging? Alam mo, me, of course, beauty and the personality, but when they're there na sa harap mo, alam ko na kagad. Ganun kagad.
Ganon?
Oo. Alam ko na.
Alam mo na.
Ikaw, 9.9999.
I better be. I'm your
naman.
good friend.
Of course.
Well, it's who you know. Sayang nga lang si Pilar na lang siguro. Kinulang ng height. Hindi kasi ako natutulog sa hapon ng maliit ako. Okay. So, so everything happened. Were you happy with the results? We're talking about the top 5, right?
Yeah.
The winner and 4 runners-up.
In my heart, akala ko talaga the last 2 standing would be Miss Philippines and Miss Thailand. That was in my mind. You have to remember, I'm only one of the 8 judges. We're 8 judges. So I think Atisa did really, really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Philippines, if you win the title of Miss Universe tonight, how would you use this platform to empower young girls?
It doesn't matter what your life circumstances is. It doesn't define where you will go.
Tinitira ako ng mga Latino and Indonesians kasi friend ko kasi, but I'm friends naman with all of them and I'm the type of person that's not biased. I will judge according to what's really in my heart and mind.
Okay.
Not because you're my friend,
Okay,
No, not
okay.
at all. Hindi mo mabibili.
O ngayon, so, ayan na, akala mo either Miss Thailand or Miss Philippines.
Yeah.
O maganda naman talaga silang dalawa. O and then, tapos nag-ano na.
Yeah. But you know, so Mexico won, no? But Mexico was also in my high scores, ha? Yeah. She was also in my high scores. She's pretty and she's quite simpatica, ha? She's very cariñosa and she speaks well. She's quite endearing, actually.
Okay.
Endearing.
Miss Universe is Mexico!
So she was in my high scores also. But when she won, Miss Mexico,
Tulala ka, no?
Gumanon lang ako sa side ko ng... Kasi 8 kami judge eh. Tumingin lang kami ganun. Ang reaction ko, exactly was like this. Hindi naman yung...
hindi
walang
naman
ganon.
ganon.
Hindi ganon. At hindi yung...
Oh.
Ano lang.
Oh. Ano ang reaction ng mukha ng mga katabi mo?
It's all over social media. Andrea Meza, Miss Universe from Mexico 2021. Ganun lang siya. Ganun din parang stoic.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay.
And in fairness to the other judges, talagang none of us talked about our scores backstage. We never discussed na dapat ito, dapat yan. Wala.
So wala.
Nothing. Zero.
Wala
Nothing.
ring nag-i-influence sa'yo all throughout the
Wala.
prelims.
We have our own score tab and they have each score tab.
Really?
After the contest, when all this came out, because some said Cote d'Ivoire should have won, some said Philippines should have won, some wanted Thailand to win. Yeah, naglabasan na lahat yan, no? So, nagsalita si Natalie Glebova, Miss Universe 2005 from Canada, and she said na sana more transparency. Because before, there was a accounting firm that would give the names of the top 12 or the top 5. Eh ngayon, parang wala.
There was a professional accounting firm before.
Yes.
And when
Kunyari sa Pilipinas, SGV.
Right.
Doon before what's called Ernst & Young.
Okay. And only this year that you didn't have an accounting
Now,
firm.
that's what Natalie Glebova said in her post.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, okay, backtrack ako ng konti. Before the actual pageant, there was a judge who resigned.
Yeah, Omar.
He backed out.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Omar. He's from, I'm not sure, half French, half something.
Oo, he's an artist, no?
Yeah, he's an artist. He was supposed to play actually the piano for the during the evening gown. So I
Okay.
think he's a good friend of the owner of Raul Rocha.
He's a good friend of
Friend,
the
yeah.
owner.
Oo.
Raul Rocha is
He's
Mexican.
Mexican, 50% owner of Miss Universe organization.
Okay. So itong si Omar was supposed to be a judge and was supposed to perform
Yes.
during the pageant.
Yes.
Why did he back out? Officially, what was the
Well,
statement?
I think, they, parang ano siya, but he said something like, it's gonna be a fixed Miss Universe. He even mentioned that Mexico would win. It's all over social media.
Oo. Luto daw. Kumbaga,
Oo.
luto daw itong Miss Universe ito.
Daw.
That's why
Siya
nag-back
nasabi,
out siya.
Kaya nag-back out siya.
Saan daw niya nakuha yung impormasyon na luto?
Sabi niya kay Raul Rocha.
Ah.
Based from the social media.
Okay. So parang kino-quote niya si Raul Rocha.
Parang ganon.
Now, so Raul Rocha has responded?
Yeah, he showed us some texts and all that. And of course, he's denying it or whatever. But kami naman, blasé lang kami. Parang judge kami. So parang, kasi ang dami nang lumalabas sa social media.
Okay. Ano naman yung kwento na, okay, so nahulaan niya na Mexico nga ang mananalo. Pero yun lang, was there a leak? Do you know of any leak that might have come out?
Yun na nga yung leak ni Omar.
Yun na.
Yun na, oo.
But not the the runners-up.
Kasi there were two other judges who backed out. One was a princess of I forgot what country. And then the third one was the one na pumalit nga kay Regine, yung soccer player from Dominican. Bigla na lang hindi siya dumating. He didn't ride his flight to Bangkok.
What?
I don't know why.
And the other one also, and what was
the
the
other
reason?
was a princess. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what's the
Ibig mo
reason.
sabihin, wala silang mga official statement, bigla na lang siyang back out, ganon?
Oo. And then the third is Omar, who's really blasting all over social media now.
Oh.
Maski mukha ko nga, linabas niya, parang kaming mga judges daw are also guilty of
Of
sobra naman. Yeah, oo.
being in cahoots,
Oo,
ganon.
ganon. Oo.
Okay.
No, in fairness to Raul Rocha, we had a judge's dinner the night before Miss Universe. And no, he never said vote for Mexico, never. Not
Right, but without an accounting firm to back up the results, how do you know
Yun
how they
nga,
tally?
Yun
Oo.
nga. So when they ask me, I can only speak for myself kasi I don't know the scores of the other judges. Oo. At ang judging namin ay sa tab lang.
Okay. So, ano ba talaga ang nangyayari? Pagkatapos ng prelims, yung top 30,
Yeah.
kaya mabilis di ba?
Oo.
Marami talaga nalalagas
Pag
na.
opening na ng finals, yung the final coronation day, ready na yung top 30. In fairness naman, no, yung top 30 ay talagang chosen na like kalahati siguro from the judges at kalahati from Miss Universe organization. That is what the top 30, how the top 30 is determined.
Pero do the girls know?
No, they do not know.
Really?
No, they
So,
do
if
not
you don't
know.
make the first cut, wala, heartbroken ka talaga.
Out na.
Ayun.
But before the contest starts, ayos na yung top 30.
Okay. I
So
have a question.
bakit hindi alam ni Omar yan? Alam dapat na yan.
Oo. Well, no, I don't think this is the main concern of Omar. The main concern of Omar were your final tallies and who became eventually Miss Universe.
Yes,
Diba?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
we'll get back there later. Meantime, I've always been curious. When you fall off the first round pa lang, nag-iiyakan ba yung mga babae sa likod?
Minsan. Because as before, as a singer, I've sung in many beauty pageants, no? Yeah, on stage, you're like, pero pagdating sa likod. But, for this year, I was amazed. The girls were so mature. Number one, Atisa Manalo, wala kang makikita sa kanya na pikon siya or what. She had a great attitude. The first thing she told me is like, you know, as long as I know I did my best, but things that I cannot control, then it's okay. As long as I know I did my best.
Well, I think she did well.
She did
as
very
third
well.
runner-up.
Miss Thailand, the same way, was very cool.
Right.
Miss Colombia, hinabol ko nga sa backstage, Colombia, kami. I gave you ice cream, you're so good. It's okay. No?
Talaga.
Ganun talaga.
But before the final 5, kasama naman si Miss Colombia sa top something.
Sa top 12.
Top 12.
Yeah.
Ayun,
Oo.
okay. So, okay. O balik tayo doon sa sa main na. So nag-back out yung tatlo, bale, and so this all came out already. What was the public's reaction and expectation?
Naglalabasan na parang bakit gano'n, you know?
Hindi, yung bago, yung actual pageant, lumabas na yan.
Yeah, kasi Omar already said that Mexico will win.
Right.
In social media, and I'm just repeating what social media is coming out with.
Right.
Talagang nagulat nga. Kaya nagkagulo there backstage. I mean, in the audience area after. Cote d'Ivoire, Philippines, Thailand, ganyan.
Right. So why do you think Cote d'Ivoire, Miss Cote d'Ivoire, which is that a new country?
Yeah, I don't
It's a
know.
new country, okay. Why was she a crowd favorite?
Olivia Manuela Yase.
Well, in fairness to her, first of all, she's tall. She moves really well. She speaks very well. I think that's what, and the people felt that she answered the best in the 5. I think that's the reason why. But I think all the others did answer well too.
Also.
Thailand answered well. I asked the question to Thailand. Miss Philippines answered well.
Okay.
You know, I have a story for you. No? I didn't realize na ang pinaka-importante sa Miss Universe ay ang judges. You know, we come in, sabay, 8 of us, with bodyguards. Nobody can touch us. And after the show, after Miss Universe is crowned, we leave the area sabay uli and we're put in a room and stay there.
Why is
Talagang,
that?
kasi para no one can ask us anymore or ask questions or kasi siyempre may mga magagalit dyan talong Philippines, talong Thailand, may ganun Siyempre maraming, baka kaming ganun no?
But your life is not in danger naman.
Ito naman, hindi naman.
Hindi naman kayo pinag-bulletproof
Ay,
vest.
nag-inom ako nung gabi.
Okay. You're wrong. The most important part of the Miss Universe is the accounting firm.
Sa bagay. Oo nga
Oh,
pala.
di ba?
Second na lang judges.
Alam mo, yun ang dapat na nilalagay sa secure na
Oo
room.
nga.
Hindi ba? But in this case, there was no accounting.
No.
Okay. So,
Sinabi pala ni Natalie Glebova yan, until there will be a accounting firm, that will be part of Miss Universe, I'm not gonna judge anymore.
Ah, really?
Yeah, but I believe it's gonna be the 75th year, which will be held in Puerto Rico next year. Siguro naman they will have changes, no? They will be more
Already?
transparent because Puerto Rico is already asking for transparency for the 75th Miss Universe.
Okay. So before we go to what we can expect from the next Miss Universe, so what was the reaction? Anong nababalitaan mong reaction ni Miss Mexico that they're all questioning her victory?
Actually, nakakaawa ko sa kanya.
Oo, no?
Kasi nakakaawa siya even on
Parang
stage.
tainted ang victory niya.
Naawa ko sa kanya. Kasi whatever it is, if ever it's true, no? If ever, I don't know if it's true or not, but if ever it's true, para siyang she's a victim. Di ba? Kasi mabait na bata naman siya eh.
Okay, where are all of these stories coming from that she is related to somebody related to the owner?
Yeah, her father daw is has a business deal with Raul Rocha. Daw, based from social media. Tapos pinakita rin yung kapatid niya nung nanalo si Mexico. Gumanon lang, parang walang, wow! Di ba? Siyempre, pag nanalo yung country mo, sister mo pa talaga, yes! Gumanon siya.
Hindi na siya nagulat.
Oo. Sinasabi ko lang yung nakikita nila lahat sa social media.
Right. Okay. What are the other fallouts? What about the credibility of the organization? You think it's now tainted? It
Yeah.
has to climb its way
Well,
back?
many people have been messaging me and sending me about Kun An and what's happening with her, no? Because she has a fraud case. She's my friend. She's your friend too.
I met her, yes.
She and her family are in my prayers. Yeah. That's
Si
the truth.
Kun An is now, considered a fugitive.
Yeah.
Tama ba? She's
Well,
in
she was
hiding?
supposed to appear kasi in a court case which she didn't appear. Kaya
Okay.
now she's under arrest na.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they still can't find
They
her.
don't know her.
Is there
And people are asking me if I was able to talk to her when I was in Thailand. No. I have not talked or seen her.
But what is her personality now in the Miss Universe organization?
Well, she didn't show herself at all. Zero.
Pero in paper,
She's still the owner.
She is still the owner.
She and Raul Rocha are still the owners of Miss Universe organization.
But she had, throughout the whole
Nothing.
exercise, wala siya.
Wala siya, completely.
Wala siya
Yeah,
talaga.
yeah,
Okay. So, Mr. Rocha is denying all of that. Ano ngayon teka muna, bakit umiiyak si Nawat?
Saan
He
siya
was
umiyak?
crying somewhere. He was crying.
Kasi nga, nung umpisa, nung kakarating lang ng mga girls sa Thailand, ay may konting hidwaan sila ni
Okay.
Miss Mexico.
If you follow the order from your national director, you are the man. No, not about you. Not about you. Not about you.
It's not about me. It's about all the people that I represent.
I didn't give you opportunity to talk. Please keep polite for me. I still talking. Listen. I still keep talking to everybody. Why you stand up to talk to me?
Because I have a voice and it's not for everybody to know. If you have a problem,
No, you have a voice, but you have to respect. The voice.
you are not respecting me as a woman.
What? No. Why you stand up?
Because I have
Where's the gun? Security. Stop. Security. Pit patu.
Kasi parang according to Nawat, ayaw ni Miss Mexico to do some ads, ng sponsors.
Okay.
So, tinawag niya si Mexico at sinabi niyang, you're dumb, ganyan, na-hurt naman si Mexico, nag-walk out siya. Sumama yung ibang girls, kasama si Miss Universe 2024 na si Victoria from Denmark. So, doon nag-umpisang gulo. So, hanggang uminit na, nung umpisa nga, ang daming negativity hanggang nagsalita na si Raul Rocha at nagsabi na parang this has to stop. So, that night, nagpa-press con si Nawat, umiyak siya, parang saying sorry.
I think you must be understand the pressure is a lot. I am the human. Sometimes I cannot control. But by the way, I have not intent to harm anyone because I respect all of you. But sometimes I have to say, I am so sorry it's happened. I want to give this opportunity to, first, I have to apologize for the delegate. If anyone affected and not comfortable, it happened. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I see.
But in fairness to Miss Universe, when I arrived there November 12. I started with them on November 14 in Pattaya. I felt a lot of positive vibes already.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Ang ganda ng production ng Thailand.
Really?
Galing. Ang galing-galing.
How much
And
does
the
a-
host, Steve Burns, you should meet him. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he came out with an Instagram reel, no?
Oh.
A reel explaining.
Now what says, I want him gone, and you know who should replace him? Take a guess.
So what did you think about that? What he
He's
said?
entitled to what he wants to say, di ba? Yeah, he's entitled, but syempre, Amerikano yan eh. Di ba? Very vocal
At
ang mga
kayong
Amerikano.
mga judges, hindi naman kayo nag-usap-usap after.
No. We became friends. We're all friends. Me and Natalie text each other up to now.
Come on, I
Yes.
don't believe that you don't talk about the
No,
results.
we really did. I swear.
Up to now?
Yeah, God knows talaga.
Up to now.
Yeah, we did. Never kami nagsabi, dapat si Thailand nanalo, dapat si Philippines, dapat hindi si Mexico. Never.
Right,
Totoo,
right.
never talaga.
In the midst of all of this, I think the solution would be simple. To show the tally.
Kaya nga
And to show the computation about how Miss Mexico became number one.
Oo.
Ayaw nilang gawin.
Ay, hindi ko alam. But dapat by now siguro nilalabas na yan, di ba?
Right.
But maybe for them, no. Wala ko sure.
So
Pero
what,
ang pinaka-importante yung sinasabi mo, yung accounting firm talaga.
they
Yan
can
sinas-
still hire an accounting firm now.
Yeah.
If they kept all of the score sheets. Hindi ba? Okay. So before the resurrection of Miss Universe next year, how much do you think do they spend on something like that? Because it's also about, it's a business.
It's a
ah.
business.
Oo.
Wow, I don't know.
Wow, it should be millions of dollars, right?
Yeah. Maybe 30 to 50
Oo,
millions
oo.
million dollars.
Could
Kasi
be, no?
Parang ganun yata yung ginastos dito sa Pilipinas. According
Right.
to Chavit, di ba?
Right,
Oo.
right. $50 million is nothing to a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, to buy
Oo.
a win.
Yeah.
If you are
Yeah.
corruptible.
Yeah.
Oo.
But people really love Miss Universe, I have to say, talaga.
Oo,
It's
no?
really the one and only talaga.
Talaga.
Kasi even me, people are asking me, how did you get into Miss Universe and all that? Well, bata pa ako. We would watch it as a family, and I think that, and because it was a big thing in the Philippines, and around the world too. And so we would watch it, and I remember in 1973, we were watching it in Mom's room, all of us as a family, and Margie Moran, our good friend, won. So the interest came there. And then in 1974, Miss Universe was held here.
Right.
I met all the girls because the Secretary Aspiras, who was the tourism secretary of Marcos then, is our neighbor with Rosana in La Vista. So we met them. So tuloy-tuloy nga.
Oo, the interest,
Oo.
no? I
But
remember
you told me
pa.
that my dream was to be a judge. No, you know what my dream was? My dream was to be Bob Barker. And ikaw rin pala.
Oo.
May nag-booking sa akin, the wife of my classmates said, Bob Barker ka raw in school.
So funny.
Ganun din ako.
I totally forgot about that.
Totoo.
Yes, I would be the host.
Yeah. Alam mo na, may Ateneo classmates sabi message me, Louie, hindi mo naalala sa grade 3, ginagawa mo kaming mga candidates ng Miss Universe. Si Bob Barker daw ako.
Really?
Tapos ganun ka rin pala.
Oo nga.
Yeah, well, look at you now.
Bob Barker. Yeah, I remember. He was really one of the best.
The
I mean,
best.
nobody can
Oo, si Bob
beat.
Barker, siya rin yung host ng The Price is Right.
The Price is Right.
Galing-galing niya, the best host ever.
Correct.
Galing.
So, I remember that Miss Finland became girlfriend
Yeah,
pa.
Yeah.
Of-
Morena Baviera, Aruba,
Morena
remember?
Baviera, oo. Naging
Yeah.
parang mga Pilipina na rin
And
yan.
Miss Spain, I think she's one of the most beautiful.
Amparo Muñoz.
Amparo Muñoz.
Yes, I remember all of that. Yeah, tumatak talaga ang Miss Universe
Oo.
sa culture ng Filipinos.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Pero after this whole, I don't know, do you call it a scandal? Probably not, because nothing's been proven.
Nothing's been proven.
All these intrigues and
Yeah.
controversy, no? Paano makakabangon? Have you heard about reforms that they plan to do?
Alam mo, wala pa, pero I have to say they have to do something really drastic
Right.
to bring back that, tiwala sa Miss Universe ulit.
Okay.
Kasi hindi magandang lumabas ngayon.
Question, paano ba pinapasa-pasa kung sino ang may-ari ng Miss Universe?
Binibenta yan.
Binibenta.
I don't know kung ibebenta nila. Kasi Raul Rocha said himself, I'm fed up with this. I think I'm gonna sell. May ganon. And then, yun nga, maraming kaso sila ngayon. So, I don't know what their plans are.
Right.
Sila lang nakakaalam.
So it may be bought by someone else.
Oo.
Hindi ba?
Bilhin mo na, yaman ka naman.
Ikaw na lang, mas mayaman ka sa akin. Ano ka ba naman? Louie, no? Okay. What is your message to the Filipino fans
Filipino
of Miss
fans,
You na nadismaya? ha?
Huwag na kayo magalit sa akin kasi ginagawa. I'm only one of the 8 judges.
Oy, pero congrats to Atisa.
Of course, Atisa, I gave her very high scores kasi
Right.
she did well talaga. But, as a judge, I have to not be biased yung gano'n. No? So, huwag kayo malungkot kasi may 2026 pa, may 2027, laban pa rin Pilipinas.
Right.
Ayan, no?
Oo nga.
Oo.
Kaya nga, pinag-uusapan natin. And the new international Pinoy icon, Louie Heredia.
Kapungkap.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Tapos, bubulong na niya sa akin yung talagang nangyari. Bye!